is being brought to you by the one and only B7U Clothing, the official brand of the blessed and unstoppable. Wear the message. Warning, messages by Billy Alsbrooks do cause side effects. And those side effects are champions being born, dreams being realized, the weak becoming strong, weight loss, victory over unbelievable odds, incredible comeback stories, the sick being healed, marriages being restored, victory over all forms of addiction, job promotions, average people becoming millionaires, warriors becoming blessed and unstoppable. These messages will motivate and inspire you to take action. Warning, your faith is now being increased to the level it takes to move mountains. Arise, champion. I'm Billy Alsbrooks and I approve this message. The first step to success is to get your mind right. The second step is to get your mouth right. The words you verbalize are a direct reflection of the beliefs that you have internalized. I can spend 2 minutes with you in conversation, and by the words you use and the faith that I feel behind those words, I can tell you exactly where you're going in life. Words set outcomes in motion. God has given us the power to create with our mouths. When you are going through the trial, the tribulation, the challenge, the struggle, whatever it is you're facing, I want you to remember this. Your mind, your faith, and your mouth are your weapons. Success has to be first spoken into existence. Now the words you say are either moving you closer to your dreams or moving you further away. I'm gonna tell you the secret. When you learn to tame your tongue, you take control of your destiny. You get behind the steering wheel. When your mouth matches your mind, which aligns with your faith, nothing can stop you. That's what I'm talking about when I say blessed and unstoppable. It's your faith, your mind, and your words walking in agreement together. Your mouth carries full command of the realm around you. You have the ability to bless, curse, heal, or destroy every time you utter something out of your mouth. Acknowledging this transformative power is essential to building a life of success. Breakthroughs start in the mind, but it's your mouth that initiates the change. In order to seize possession of the victory, you have to do that with your words. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Now it's time to declare the blessing. Every cell, muscle, tissue, fiber, joint, ligament, bone, organ, system in my body is functioning in the perfection which God intended for it to function. I call forth healing, complete restoration. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee in thy wounds, saith the Lord. My body radiates greatness. No sickness will have any dominion over me. I think like a champion. I speak like a champion. I work out like a champion. And when I sit down at the food table, the food I put in my body helps make me a better champion. My body is holy. My body is the temple. The spirit resides in my body, and I will treat my body with respect. I align every ounce of my being with my message. I look, I feel, I radiate greatness. Now I speak over my finances. Money comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly in God's perfect way with no burden added to it. I am the master of money. Money does not own me, I own it. It serves me, I don't serve it. I am the head and not the tail, above, not below. I will lend to many nations and not borrow. I am a millionaire. That's right, I said I'm a millionaire. Scarcity and lack have no place in the life of a Christian. Isaac planted his crops that year, and he harvested 100 times more grain than he planted, for the Lord blessed him, and his wealth continued to grow. Money's coming to me pressed down, shaken together, and running over. My storehouses are overflowing with you, Lord, the overseer. I wrap every dollar with grace, love, and for the betterment of your kingdom. I speak over my relationships now. all the right mentors, mentees, coaches, teachers, people who have knowledge that I need to fulfill my God-given calling are now coming into my life. My marriage is one of unity, one of love, one of passion, one of friendship. We are united together as one under the one true God. I speak life over my wife. Love, joy, happiness, encouragement, inspiration, uplifting. Every word I speak builds her up. No sickness has any dominion over her. The devil has no place in her life. She is prosperous, successful, anointed, blessed and unstoppable in the name of Jesus. The devil has no place in my home. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, united as one. I refuse to give the devil a foothold in my life, because no corrupt communication shall proceed out of my mouth. Fear has no dominion over me. For the Lord did not give me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. I believe. Champions don't run from fear, they attack it. I'm not in chains. I'm not in bondage. I'm not a slave to anything. For he who the Son sets free is free indeed, and I am free. Alcohol, drugs, lust, greed, pride, bitterness, jealousy, unforgiveness, anger, eating disorders, panic attacks, PTSD, cancer, heart attacks, strokes. None of these things have any dominion over me, because I'm blessed and unstoppable. What kind of life do you want to live? Success is a choice. It's a decision that only you can make for you. First comes the choice, then comes the commitment. Are you willing to commit to doing what it takes to go where you want to go? A lot of people say they want to be successful, but they struggle and they stumble on that commitment part. A lot of times, the only way we will make that commitment is we have to hit rock bottom. We have to get so sick and tired of feeling the way we do before we'll ever take the action needed to crawl up out of that pit. I think you're ready. I think you're ready, and you wouldn't be listening to me right now. I think you know that you have greatness on the inside of you, and you just need somebody to speak over your life, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I speak greatness over you. Arise, champion. I'm speaking to somebody out there. The reason you feel so uncomfortable on the inside is because you know you're not being the best version of you that you can be. That discomfort is trying to move you from where you're at to where you belong. Your destiny is greatness, and you know this on the inside, and that voice just keeps on calling, and you're never gonna have the peace until you go become who you are supposed to be. Now we're gonna set this change in motion for you right now. I want you to say this with me. I want you to say this out loud. I am ready to change my life. I am willing and committed to going all in and fully commit to doing the things that it takes to become the person I was meant to be. And that starts right now. All excuses stop right now. I will not, from this point forward, point the blame at anybody else for my own destiny. I will take responsibility for who I want to be. I will get up every day and work toward that person that I know that I am on the inside. I pledge with all my actions allegiance to success. I will search deep down inside for a why that will allow me to run through walls with it, because I will not be denied. Champions put in place the habits and daily rituals that manufacture success. They push themselves constantly to the point of pain. And by refusing to tap out to that pain, they eventually give birth to greatness. Pain is no match for a real champion. The legends understand to be a winner, one must be comfortable at being uncomfortable. The dark, the unknown, the fears that stalk each and every one of us must be faced and faced alone. For the more we go through the fire, the more refined we become. Those struggles, trials, and tribulations, they mold and shape us, prepare us for the calling and events to come. We learn to perform under stress, under duress, and without hesitation, because perfect practice consistently makes one perfect all the time. The inner standard of a champion sets him apart from the masses, the wannabes, and the uncommitted. Legends refuse to settle for mediocrity. For them, being average is the plague and totally unacceptable. Champions go all in all the time. Not just on game day. When the practice is over for the team, the work for the champion just begins. They understand the process and what is required to be elite, to be great, to be the best. It requires obsession, passion, focus, and an unbelievable work ethic. Sweat becomes the friend of the 1%. Success is available to anybody that is willing to work for it. Success can only be bought with the currency of hard work. And champions refuse to concede to anything less than leaving every ounce of themselves on the practice field. The weight room, the classroom, whatever champions do, they carry that same inner standard of greatness with them. They don't turn it on and off depending on where they're at. It is constant. They never enter an environment without it. To stand next to them is to be infected. Their commitment inspires, strengthens, and impacts everyone who comes in contact with them. They are the leaders, not by word, but by actions. They set the example for their teammates and exemplify the message, blessed and unstoppable. They've adopted the same mindset of the ones who held up the championship trophies before them. And they continue to carry the torch so that the standard is never forgotten. Pain, defeat, and rejection are scared to come near these supermen who conquer loss with a vengeance. They fight, claw, and scratch until every second runs off the clock. Failure is not an option for them. They never quit, never concede, and never give up. Champions become phenomenal by mastering the basics. Day in and day out, they do the little things well. They take nothing for granted. They take no shortcuts. They do it the right way, all day, every day, or they don't do it at all. The greats are so focused that they become immune to all distractions. And by disciplining their mind, they stay ready for the opportunity. And when that opportunity comes, they seize it with hunger. They feed on competition, chew on hard work, and drink sweat for replenishment. Only the strongest survive. This is the survival of the fittest. Most people are too comfortable with being good to ever be great. Easy is the breeding ground for complacency, and champions know this. Therefore, they smash all traces of it from their life. They shut the door to anyone who shows average mercy. When vision procreates with hard work, dreams become a reality. And to give up is to commit abortion on the life one could have had. Winning requires understanding every aspect of your opponent. And the best way to do that is to look in the mirror. It's you versus you. How bad do you want it? Do you want to be a champion? I mean, do you really want to be a champion? I mean, a champion in all walks of life. Every area. Let your grind, your work ethic, your execution speak for you. See, champions know there is no all season. The all season is the season. And this is the same, not just in sports, but in business, in relationships, in your spiritual life. This is the way of the champion. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. Average is a deadly, rapid spreading disease. This plague is responsible for killing the aspirations and dreams of millions. Now here's the truth. You are vulnerable to picking up this disease merely by being in the room with it. Beware of who's around you. You see, once this disease enters one area of your life, it will continue to grow and expand until it consumes your whole being. Its purpose is to mate and procreate with your mind in order to give birth to mediocrity. Just look around. Every corner of the earth is infected with it. This pandemic has spread. It crawls its way into your thinking, down into your genes, and if not addressed, will be handed down to the next generation. The vaccine, the cure for average, is to address the thinking that gives birth to it. Most of the world is successful. I mean, very successful. But you see, they're successful at being average. Mediocrity has no place in the life of a champion. The only thing a champion is at peace with failing at is mediocrity. Now you say you want to be successful. And I ask you this question: how bad do you want it? The world doesn't care what you say. They care what you do. Action is direct evidence of a corresponding mindset. Everything else is circumstantial. If you were on trial right now for wanting to be successful, would you be convicted? Is there enough evidence in your life, enough action in your life, enough proof in your life that a jury of 12 would convict you of trying to be successful? This is not about competition. This is about being a good steward of the talents and abilities that God gave you. You were made in the image of the Creator, and there's nothing about the Creator that's average. There's nothing about the Creator that's mediocre. There's nothing about the Creator that's lukewarm. The Creator is greatness, and that greatness is on the inside of you. Now for you to step into that greatness, you gotta get to the point in life where anything mediocre, anything average makes you sick. You've been reading about success, posting quotes about success, watching success on TV, but nothing is going to change in your life until you make a decision to stop being average. You want to go to the next level? You got to align your actions with the principles that govern promotions. Any reason, any excuse, any circumstance that allows you to justify being average or being mediocre is an absolute lie. The truth is, in life, you can only go as far as your mind and your grind will carry you. Most people are too comfortable with being good to ever be great. Some sit passively by waiting to discover themselves, while others go out aggressively and create themselves. Stop being average. Warning! Videos by Billy Alsbrooks do cause side effects. And those side effects are champions being born, dreams being realized, the weak becoming strong, weight loss, victory over unbelievable odds, incredible comeback stories, the sick being healed, marriages being restored, victory over all forms of addiction, job promotions, average people becoming millionaires, warriors becoming blessed and unstoppable. These videos will motivate and inspire you to take action. Warning, your faith is now being increased to the level it takes to move mountains. Arise, champion. I'm Billy Alsbrooks and I approve this message. My opponent is yesterday. And as a champion, I refuse to go to sleep until I'm better than I was yesterday. Grind, blood, sweat, and tears. All in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Grind, charge it to the grind. Blood, sweat, and tears. All in. Those are the only credit cards accepted. accepted here. Grind. Charge it to the grind. You can't purchase greatness with Bitcoin. You gotta buy it in sweat. Work. You can't buy that championship with excuses. Your work ethic is your credit score. Blood, sweat, and tears. All in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Work. Charge it to the grind. I refuse to be outworked. And just in case you didn't hear me the first time, beast mode. I refuse to be outworked. The track, the court, the field, the weight room, the office. Wherever I go, I dominate my space. See, my goal isn't just to win, it's to make my opponent quit. Where I'm from, the land of the champions, it's 4th and goal every play, every day. The scoreboard doesn't dictate how I play, my standard does. 24/7, 365, I'm a champion. You gotta understand, greatness is not an outcome. It's who you are. It's a lifestyle, a way of life. Legacy. It's not a trophy. It's not an accolade. It's the way you think. Grind. It's a standard that you hold yourself to. My weapon is consistency. I can consistently outperform my opponent over and over and over, regardless of the circumstance. I don't take plays off. I don't take days off. Vacations are for losers, for the average, and I'm allergic to average. Average is the plague. I'm a workout warrior, grind, and I only have one level of effort, and that's all in. 120, all out, beast mode. I leave everything I got on the field. Come on, blood, sweat, and tears, all in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Hustle, charge it to the grind. I understand that success is a long-term game. Preach. It's a marathon to see who can last the longest. And you best believe, when it's all over, I will be the last one standing. My mind is wired for victory. My mindset makes me unstoppable. Quitting doesn't exist. Failure doesn't exist. I refuse to accept anything but absolute victory. I bought greatness on the practice court. So on game day, I come with my receipt. And best believe I'm gonna get what I paid for. I will not be denied what's mine. For a champion, greatness doesn't just apply to sports. It's life. In my relationships, I win just like I do on the field. In business, I win just like I do on the field. In my spiritual life, I win just like I do on the field. In my finances, I win just like I do on the field. And when I hit the classroom, grind. I hit them books like I hit them weights. Mediocrity is too dangerous, too deadly, too contagious to let it exist in any area of your life. You make a mistake when you think you can contain it to one area. It will bleed over into every area of your life until it controls you, till it dominates you. So when you see mediocrity, grind. You stomp it out, grind. You destroy it on the spot. You give it no place in your life. Make every area of your life congruent with being a champion. Champions don't need to run trick plays. They beat you all day with the basics. Blood, sweat, and tears, all in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Grind. Charge it to the grind. Blood, sweat, and tears, all in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Grind. Charge it to the grind. A lot of you out there got 7-figure appetites, but you got 3-figure work ethics. Preach. You want the Aston Martin, the Lamborghini, the Bugatti, the G6, that beachfront 30-room mansion, but you don't want to put in the grind that it takes to get it. You want to put your game in the microwave and in 1 or 2 minutes be Steph Curry, but that ain't the way it works. Greatness is still old school. You gotta put it in the iron oven. It's gotta go through the fire until it's purified, until it's pure perfection, 100% raw. Blood, sweat, and tears, all in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Grind. Charge it to the grind. Blood, sweat, and tears, all in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Charge it to the grind. 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 Blood, sweat, and tears. All in. Those are the only credit cards accepted here. Grind. Charge it to the grind. Champions don't need to run trick plays. They beat you all day with the basics. Let's close out with the word. Proverbs 22:29. Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. This video is being brought to you by the one and only B7U Clothing, the official brand of the blessed and unstoppable. Wear the message. Warning. Messages by Billy Alsbrooks do cause side effects. And those side effects are champions being born, dreams being realized, the weak becoming strong, weight loss, victory over unbelievable odds, incredible comeback stories, the sick being healed, marriages being restored, victory over all forms of addiction, job promotions, average people becoming millionaires, warriors becoming blessed and unstoppable. These messages will motivate and inspire you to take action. Warning, your faith is now being increased to the level it takes to move mountains. Grind. Arise, champion. I'm Billy Alsbrooks and I approve this message. When life sucker punches me, I rise. Nothing can stop me. When life hits me with a brick, I rise. Nothing can stop me. And when all hope seems lost and the world has written me off, nothing can stop me. Against all odds, still I rise. Nothing can stop me. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop. 1 inch at a time up the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop. You only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. With God, all things are possible. My mindset, champion, that's right. My inner standing, greatness. Come on, my work ethic, 120 beast mode. Tell them nothing can stop me. My faith is unwavering, steady and consistent, and that's why the mountains tremble when they see me coming. Trials and tribulations will come and go, but the champion in me will remain. Obstacles scream for mercy when they see me coming. The enemy runs when he sees me, cause he knows out of my mouth flows power. Cause all I speak is life. My lips declare the victory. I possess it in my mind, and I claim the promised land with my faith. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop. 1 inch at a time up the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop. You only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Sickness dares not come near me, for no plague shall come near thy dwelling. When sickness sees me, he sees a child of the Most High God that moves from glory to glory. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them out of them all. I'm a spiritual champion, faith warrior, and I dare to believe the promises of God. I dare to dream one-time dreams, and I refuse to accept any other outcome than the one I believe for. All my time, focus, and energy are on today. I seize the moment. I never leave success, because I'm too busy out here owning it. I'm just one great exhibition of doing the impossible, because I believe in the one God who makes all things possible. Every victory I win, I give God all the glory. God never designed faith to be passive. That's why I'm so aggressive. I stay on the offensive and give the enemy no rest. I'm a spiritual champion, unstoppable. Nothing can stop me. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop 1 inch at a time of the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop, you only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop, I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. I'm on fire for the Lord. Ain't no such thing as a lukewarm Christian around here. We've been playing with the enemy too long, and I'm about to set it off. I got inside information that's about to change the world, and that's that all the promises of God are yes and amen. So I dare to believe. We've been sitting in these church pews too long. We don't go to church, we are the church. It's not a place or a location or a building or a denomination. It's a way of life. At the first sight of the opposition, struggle or trial, or when the enemy shows his face, I will laugh and launch my praise. A joyful noise that will summon all the armies of heaven. And this praise will confuse the enemy. I will shout the name of the Lord, and the walls will come down just like they did at Jericho. I'm confident because I know I've already won this battle in my prayer time. When the world says all hope is lost and that I got long shot odds, I get on stage and introduce my God. Nothing can stop, I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop 1 inch at a time of the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop, you only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop, I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. When life sucker punches me, I rise. When life hits me with a brick, I rise. And when all hope seems lost and the world has written me off, against all odds, still I rise. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal, from living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.